Magic and illusion takes you away from your everyday life. I remember the first trick I showed my father, who, by the way, in my world was a genius, and I showed him a coin disappearing. And he says to me, "How did you do that?" I knew right then and there that that was a life-changing moment. Now, I do school workshops where I teach kids magic. And when I teach kids that, I actually see myself in them doing it. I would love to have the Cosentino School of Magic. That would be like a real-life Harry Potter. There was so many different elements involved in the last performance. All those elements had to be seamless. And I was really pushing the limits with the magic. It was worth the blood, the sweat, the tears.
I am amazed for the first time in my entire life.
And I think that's why I got emotional, because it was a success. And not just for myself, for my family. They've put so much time into me. For them to put all their wants and dreams aside for me to be able to accomplish what I want to do is just extraordinary. I don't think they feel that I owe them anything, because for me to succeed and for me to do what I love to do is reward enough for them. But I feel I owe them everything. It's been the best thing that I've ever done in my life, honestly. And for now people to enjoy it as much as I do is a wonderful, wonderful thing. It really is.
Now, I must warn you not try this at home, because he's risking his life to win this thing tonight. How far Cosentino is about to go.
What you've just witnessed is an illusion, a trick per se. What you're about to see isn't. It's 100% real.
Now, to make sure everything I'm doing here this evening is completely above board and legitimate, Grant will examine all of my restraints. Then I'll be hung upside down 6 meters above the ground from my ankles. A single rope holds the jaws to that apparatus open. It will be set alight. It takes around about 1 minute and 22 seconds for the rope to completely burn through. When it does, the rope will snap and the jaws will come crushing down with over 200 kilos of force. Now, Grant, I'm going to ask you to pull on these buckles, make sure they're nice and secure for me. Really check them out, do not be shy. Thank you very much, Grant. Everything is secure, correct? Everybody else, please keep your eyes on the clock. Let's begin.
You ready, Cos?
Hoist him up! Rope is lit!
That was unbelievable. Are you okay?
I'm okay, I survived.
What was your approach to your grand final performance? You have clearly either no brain or no limits, one or the other.
No limits. If you're not willing to die for a spot, shouldn't be here.
Yes! That's a throwdown to everybody else in the competition. Well worth the risk. That was amazing, Brian.
Oh, it's just fantastic. Again, Cosentino, you've just come out and blown everybody away. You just get better and better. Like, I can see this as a massive show, you know? It's... when you came out first, I wasn't sure. I was like, yeah, he's a really good magician. I was like, how can he take this bigger and bigger and bigger? And you've just done it every week. And I think the most impressive thing about you is everybody else talks about winning the show, about what it's going to do for them. And your goal is to open your own magic school, which I think is brilliant, because you're more interested in giving this talent to other people. And I think that is just really special, and that's really impressed me about you.
Well said, mate. Ooh, that was hard to watch, Danny.
I love it and I hate it. I love, love, love the performance, but I hate it because it's so scary every time. You are an absolute star. I was taken away to another world where it's some kind of new fantasy land. I don't know, it's a Vegas sort of Disneyland, something that you will create, something huge. You will all remember that you were discovered here, and I love the story, what you told us about magic giving you your confidence and how passionate you are about giving that to other kids, giving them confidence, and brilliant.
Thank
Loved it.
How about you, Kyle?
I loved you. I'm still in shock from the last time I saw you. But what's happened now for me is it's like those old Roadrunner and Coyote cartoons where I actually want you to be caught by the giant steel jaws and you just seem to get away. So you are amazing, mate, and you are a world standard, mate, and I hope you do very well. I know you're going to do brilliantly.
Thank you very much.
Wow. And that's what it's about for you, isn't it? It's about doing what others won't or can't. That's how you live.
Exactly. It's pushing the limits. It's taking you on a ride, a journey, making you laugh, making you cry. I've tried to mix it up every time I've come on the stage. I still have more to offer.
Oh. Ruth. Look, if that was good enough for the win in this competition, then you got to get right behind him by voting. You can do so now by calling 1802 553340 or SMS Cosentino to 199777772. Now, don't forget, you've got until 12 noon Friday, Australian Eastern Standard Time to vote. Pushing beyond the limits more than any other act in this competition. He's crazy. He's lucky to be alive. He's Cosentino. Rightio.